King Charles III has made a quiet but symbolic stop in the heart of royal Deeside, marking the unofficial start of the royal family's summer at Balmoral. On August 12, 2025, the 76-year-old monarch travelled to the village of Ballater in Aberdeenshire for an unannounced engagement that almost went unnoticed by the public and press. The visit was recorded in the court circular, the official log of royal duties, confirming that the king inspected the newly created banner of Clan Farquharson at Victoria Hall, accompanied by senior local dignitaries. He was received by Alexander Manson, the Lord Lieutenant of Aberdeenshire, and Philip Farquharson, the clan's chieftain. Also present were members of the Invercalled Highlanders and the Pipes and Drums of Scots College from Sydney, Australia, highlighting the international ties of Scotland's heritage. The king's presence was formal but deliberately low profile, consistent with his preference for blending official duty with the traditions of the Highlands without excessive ceremony. The timing of the visit is significant. Ballater is the closest village to Balmoral Castle, the private Scottish residence of the royal family. Each August, this small community becomes the gateway to the monarch's summer retreat. Just days before the visit, Balmoral officially closed to the public for the summer period, a reliable sign that the royal household is settling in for the season. Historically, such closures are tied to increased royal activity in the area, with engagements that promote local culture, charities, and heritage. Clan Farquharson holds a deep connection to this part of Scotland. Their lands and history are closely linked to the surrounding estates, including Braemar and Invercalled, and the family has played an important role in shaping the Deeside landscape over centuries. The new clan banner, which the king inspected, is a visual symbol of identity, lineage, and loyalty. For the monarch to personally review it is a mark of acknowledgement and respect, underscoring the continuing relationship between the Crown and Scotland's historic clans. Balmoral Castle itself is a unique part of the monarchy. Privately owned by the sovereign rather than the state, it has been the royal summer home since Queen Victoria and Prince Albert purchased the estate in the mid-19th century. The castle and its grounds open to visitors in spring and early summer, but access is always suspended when the royal family takes up residence. This year's closure notice specifies that Balmoral will reopen to the public on October 1. The king's discreet Ballater stop also comes ahead of one of the area's most celebrated events, the Ballater Highland Games. Held every August, the games feature traditional Highland dancing, piping, athletic competitions, and the famous hill race, all steeped in history and community pride. The royal family has long been associated with these games, often attending in person to show their support for local culture. While the Ballater visit did not include a public speech or formal announcement, it carried symbolic weight. It was a demonstration of continuity, showing that, despite global and national changes, the seasonal rhythms of the Highlands and the relationship between the monarchy and Scottish traditions remain steady. It also highlighted the king's approach of combining visible public duty with quieter, personal connections to the communities he visits. For the residents of royal Deeside, the monarch's arrival each summer is more than a ceremonial gesture. It brings a sense of recognition to local heritage groups, military units, and cultural ensembles. Meeting the king, even briefly, offers validation for the volunteers and custodians who keep these traditions alive. It also signals the beginning of a season when the area comes alive with royal-linked activity, tourism, and heightened community pride. In broader terms, the Ballater engagement is part of the king's pattern of balancing official commitments with private time at Balmoral. In recent years, the estate has opened more areas to the public outside of the summer period, reflecting a desire to share royal heritage more widely. But once August arrives, the gates close, the press presence thins, and the focus turns to a blend of family time, quiet work, and the preservation of long-standing traditions. As the court circular entry now confirms, the August 12 inspection of the Clan Farquharson banner was not just a minor local event. It was a small but meaningful scene in the ongoing story of the Crown's connection to Scotland, a connection written not only in state occasions and grand ceremonies, but in the banners, bagpipes, and village halls of the Highlands. With Balmoral now closed to visitors until October, and the royal family settling in for the summer, all signs point to the Highlands once again becoming the seasonal heart of the monarchy. From the quiet dignity of the Ballater engagement to the lively energy of the Highland Games, King Charles's Scottish summer has begun.